Welcome back, everyone. I'm here to review Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Before I get into that, though, full disclosure here, Ghostbusters, the original, is my favorite movie of all time. Absolutely loved it. I liked part 2 as well. Not as much, but I liked it. And as an example, that's when the 2016 version came out with Melissa McCarthy. Love Melissa McCarthy. Great cast. I was excited for it because it's Ghostbusters, so I was excited. And as we know, the script was terrible. There was no saving that movie. I was very disappointed that they announced Afterlife. And I enjoyed Afterlife. I did. I enjoyed it a lot. It's based in Oklahoma instead of New York City. Introduced us to some new characters, including the great Paul Rudd. But I liked it. And the emotional aspect of Egon's ghost. Then Frozen Empire. Like, yes, another Ghostbusters. I was so excited for this movie. So excited. So let's get into the review. Alright. Like I said, I was excited for this movie. The original cast was back. Now, right from the very beginning, when it first showed the cast, they're all in New York City again. Now, the thing is that bugs me, it didn't explain how they ended up in New York City. Just suddenly, they're Ghostbusters. Phoebe and all of them, they're Ghostbusters. And they didn't explain how they got there, which wouldn't have been as bad. But of course, their friends are there too. Podcast there. Lucky. Like, why did they all happen to be in New York City? Did they all move there? Because it didn't explain a damn thing. That part bugged me a lot. Unfortunately, they also had the little baby Stay Puft Marshmallow Men. Remember, I did not like the aspect of Afterlife. I feel it's just a cheap, like Baby Yoda, Baby Groot. Those things got huge. Let's put some baby Stay Puft Marshmallow Men in it. That's what I took away from it. So I didn't enjoy that at all, and they were back in this one. I did like the addition of Slimer in this one. Now this one is thankfully a whole new baddie that freezes everything. Janine was in this one. The original Ghostbusters were in it. Now Peter wasn't in it as much, but still. Now in this movie, Phoebe befriends a ghost. Oh, before I get into that, if you like the original Ghostbusters movie, remember Peck? He's on the one to shut down the Ghostbusters. He's back. I was kind of disappointed there was no Rick Moranis or Sigourney Weaver. Maybe in the next one we'll see them. But every time I watch a Ghostbusters movie, I'm hoping for Rick Moranis. But Phoebe befriends a ghost. They play chess and they actually interact. They talk back and forth, which got me thinking. It was really touching to see Harold Ramis as Egon, AI generated as a ghost in Afterlife. And I figured the only reason we didn't hear him talk, besides the fact Harold Ramis passed away, was he's a ghost. But then in this one, a ghost talked. So it kind of made me wonder, why couldn't they have done something with Egon to make him talk in Afterlife? But it's a minor thing. The bad guy in this one was cool, but it seemed like we had all this build up. And of course, the ghost happened to be working with the main bad guy. We got some new characters, the Fire Master. I just felt, after waiting the entire movie for shit to hit the fan, because we knew it was going to, because it's a Ghostbusters movie, and the bad guy showing up, he was defeated rather easily. Now, the thing that struck me as odd is, the Fire Master and the ghost Phoebe befriended had second thoughts, so she ended up helping the Fire Master create fire. The Ghostbusters really didn't save the day too much in this one. It was kind of odd. I mean, maybe my expectations were too high as a lifelong Ghostbusters fan. Ghostbusters tattoo on my back and everything. But I was kind of disappointed. I was disappointed in Frozen Empire. Upon second watching, I may feel differently, but it's not one where I'm going to rush out and watch again. But that's my opinion. There's some neat throwbacks. In New York City as a character, like it was in the original 2, didn't feel like a character this time. They just happened to be in New York City. So, We did find a contamination unit still there after all those years. Now, there are a few things I really enjoyed. Because I like how they kind of poke at it. Like the original Ghostbusters, they'll have watching internet clips, which are clips from the original Ghostbusters. And they showed Ray Parker Jr.'s video for Ghostbusters in the movie. So, in their universe, it wasn't a movie soundtrack. Just Ghostbusters were so popular, this singer made a Ghostbusters song. I thought that was a pretty neat touch. I enjoyed that a lot. I did enjoy it. I'm going to give this movie 3 Willows out of 5. I wish I could give it more, but in good conscience, I can't, because there were parts of the movie where I was wondering, like, how much longer is left. I felt they kind of missed the mark on this one here, which is disappointing as someone who was looking forward to it as much as I was. But that's my opinion of it. If you have seen Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So that's it for me, everybody. 3 out of 5 Willows. Graves will return with another review. Remember, hit that like, hit the thumbs up there, and hit the subscribe button to come back and see me. Thanks, everyone.